team. So, Gavin McHale, our high performance mindset expert, he is here and we're going to dive into exactly what he does. He specializes in subconscious rewiring and mindset mastery. He helps women finally break free from the limiting beliefs and self sabotage that they've been essentially stuck in for years. And his coaching doesn't just give you motivation for the day. That's not what he does. He's not here to leave you with some sort of inspirational quote that gets you going for the next 24 hours. He truly creates lasting change at the identity level. So, Gavin, thank you for being here. I know you had a busy day today, but I'd love for you to introduce yourself and share a little bit about what it is that you do and how that does change the life of so many people.
Yeah, I mean, as always, thank you for making me feel cooler than I probably am. I always appreciate that from you, Katie. I think it's important that I go back and just let people know my story. I I'm living proof that this work works. I was, probably one step away from playing professional ice hockey, and I blew it because I couldn't figure out my mindset. I couldn't figure out how to get past some difficult times. And then I started to see those patterns creep in again as I was trying to grow a personal training business. So I started in the fitness industry, trying to grow a personal training business and move it online. And I saw some of the same patterns and recognized this is really where I was lacking and where I was struggling. So I dove into it. I I think it's a lifetime pursuit, but I fixed a lot of the problems that I had and moved
Mhm.
past those, and then started to recognize that so many other people needed them, and that this was, in my opinion, this is the number one thing that's holding people back, especially in this world where like information isn't that valuable anymore. We've got access to all the information we need. There aren't that many secrets anymore.
Mhm.
The secret is really going into your own brain, going into your own mind and your thoughts, and recognizing where some of those thoughts aren't serving you. And I've been lucky enough to do that on the fitness side. When I was in my fitness business, I've moved to the business side a little bit more. So I get to speak at conferences across North America, Canada, US, Mexico. I've been to Europe. I've been to Dubai to speak to groups. And then I've been lucky enough to be able to not only speak to business owners, but kind of come back to my roots and speak to hundreds of people who are looking to lose weight, looking to get more healthy, looking to get in shape about their limiting beliefs. So it's kind of a full circle moment for me, and getting to do this with you is the same thing, just bringing it back to the fitness side.
And I'm really am so excited about it. And what you bring to the table is so much more different than what anyone else has ever done, if they've ever done a program before, if they've been working towards, a specific health or weight loss goal. And so this is going to be truly powerful. And I love what you said. There's so much information out there. So technically, it's not knowing what to do. It's really the follow through. And so, one thing I hear all the time from women in our community or on discovery calls is, Katie, I know what to do, but I just can't seem to follow through with it. It doesn't stick. So,
Yeah.
I guess my question is, can you talk about why the how to just simply isn't enough and how
Yeah.
your work helps women finally get that out of their own way so they can see the results they've been chasing for years?
Yeah. I mean, we all have, let's just talk about the brain for a second. We have our conscious brain, which is our logical decision making brain.
Mhm.
That's 2 to 5% of our brains. And then we have the subconscious brain, which is our habits, our emotions, our feelings, our beliefs and narratives. That's 95 to 98% of our brains. And we set goals and we say, yeah, I want to do this thing. I want to lose weight. I'm going to get back in the gym. I'm going to hire a coach and all these things, right? And we seem to spiral back to the same place going, why did this happen again? Because we never address the 95 to 98% that is super scared of something different.
Mhm.
So we all have these beliefs, these narratives, these stories that oftentimes were formed to keep us safe when we were children, whether it was what our parents said to us, or whether it was what society said to us, or whether it was a bad experience or any experience that shaped the way we think about things and shaped the way we act. What we don't recognize is these beliefs and stories are they're what's moving the chess pieces behind the curtain. And no matter how hard we work, no matter how much discipline or motivation or how many different tactics and strategies and diets and all this stuff that we try, without this in place, we are spinning on the hamster wheel. So I encourage people. One of my favorite quotes that I share throughout my coaching is, until you make the unconscious conscious, it will rule your life and you will call it fate. And so many people go, I guess this is just what's happening. This is just my life. It's
Mm.
not. It's because you have not made the unconscious conscious. You haven't brought it to the surface, let it see the light of day, and said, I can change this thing.
Ooh, that was powerful. I'm sure a lot of
Oof,
people haven't been told that before.
no,
Breaking
no.
news.
Yeah,
But
breaking news. Well, and this is like, it's very common in our world now, and in what a lot of, I'm sure, the people watching this are seeing, is that someone's going to say you're missing this one thing,
mm,
right? Like this diet or this strategy or whatever. It's likely not the case. The thing that you're missing is the self-awareness to recognize where you're sabotaging yourself. That's what we're going to pull out.
100%. And that it truly makes so much sense when you think about it. We are in complete control, but sometimes we have to dig a little bit deeper to gain that control.
Yeah. And there's a level of responsibility required to have success in anything that scares a lot of people,
Hmm.
because having responsibility and taking radical responsibility for everything in your life is both super, super scary, because it's like, this is all on me. And it's super, super freeing because you now have the power to change whatever you want.
And I can tell you from personal experience, I've worked with Gavin for the last a little over half a year, and it is
Yeah.
a liberating experience when you get to that point. It really is like you have so many aha moments, and you're like, wow, this is just so freeing, and it makes
Even like you have the aha moments at 1:30 in the morning when your kid is like vomiting, right?
that's exactly what was happening at last night at 1:30. My kid was blowing chunks. It was
Yeah.
so much
You
fun.
were like, mindset breakthrough. Here we go.
Yep, yeah, and it's what we do. It's not transactional. This is truly transformative, and it starts from the inside and we work our way out. And what you're
Yep.
saying makes so much sense, and it ties perfectly into the first coaching session you'll be leading inside the Metabolic Rebuild Method this month. You're going to be
Yes.
walking the clients through belief busting and tackling those limiting beliefs and self sabotage that have kept them stuck for years. And so, for anyone who's watching, I want to kind of give you a sneak peek into why this specific topic is such a game changer and how breaking those old beliefs can completely shift the way women approach their health and step into that confidence. So,
Yes.
give them a little sample.
Yeah, we'll give them a little homework. So whether you're coming, whether you're whether you're part of the community or not, if you're part of the community, you'll obviously get a little bit bigger version of this. But I want you to think about whatever it is you're most frustrated with right now. So if you're a business owner, might be money, leads or something. If you're, someone who's trying to change their health, maybe it's weight loss or something that's not working for you in the gym or in the kitchen. I want you to think about what's most frustrating for you right now. And I want you to think about, when you were a kid, what beliefs were imparted on you either through direct conversation with family or through societal norms, cultural values, things like that. So a lot of us were brought up in what I call the cult, the cult of what our family believed, what our parents believed, what their friends and family believed, what society believed. And a lot of us were taught, for example, that rich people are evil. A lot of us were taught that, eating a balanced meal is bad. And, we get to talk about other people's plates and what they're eating. Like that stuff's not actually okay. Those are beliefs that we were brought up to think. So, what's frustrating you? What belief were you taught about that? And just ask a simple question like, is this actually true? Or
Mhm.
is it possible that it's a belief? And if it is a belief, which it is, just so everyone knows, you can change it. And you can choose to believe whatever you want to believe.
Right.
So you can choose to change that belief. And then all you got to do, as you have been doing, and we'll explain this in a deeper level in the training, as you have been doing for decades, you've been proving to yourself that that belief was true. Now you just got to actively look for evidence and prove to yourself that the new belief is true.
Yeah. And it works, you guys. It works.
It works in crazy ways.
It does.